What's up guys, Kevin here, back with another video. Today is something exciting. If you guys don't know, Adidas a few months ago did essentially like a competition between a bunch of different like retailers all coming together, almost like a tournament style, where two stores would go up against each other and move on to the next round, etc, 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 until there is one winner. They just released the pack of 16, or a round of 16 I should say, where 8 stores were chosen. So from the 16 stores that were there, only 8 were chosen for the first round. I believe the qualifications for the first round were that it needed to be a classic like Adidas shoe. So I think that includes the Samba, the Gazelle, as well as the Superstar. Most of the winners were Sambas. There was one Gazelle by Foot Patrol, and then there was only one Superstar that somebody even made for the competition. It was House Studios, and I really wanted House Studios to win, but unfortunately they lost. I felt like some of the competition and lineups were pretty neck and neck, while there's some where it was just kind of like out of nowhere type of thing. So today I'm going to be talking about the Kasina Samba that they released. They actually went up against House Studios. I did vote for House Studios, but I think in this case it was very neck and neck in terms of design as well as how something looked. I really liked both of them. There was another one that I really liked that didn't make it. It was from Commonwealth. Commonwealth made a cool Jamaican mesh elephant like leather sort of Samba. That was a long-tongued Samba, excuse me. That one also didn't make it, unfortunately. So, but today finally they released it. In America, I believe they dropped the Nice Kicks, the Extra Butter, as well as the Sneaker Politics. In Europe, I believe they had the Offspring Samba, the N Samba, the Foot Patrol Gazelle, the Kasina Samba, as well as I feel like I'm forgetting something, but those ones weren't released in the States. The States only got the previously mentioned, so I had to pick this up from a store called the North store, which was interesting because this was actually under US retail, I should say. So here is the box. The US retail for this was $120. The shoes ranged from $120 to $130, at least here in the States, depending on the materials, extra stuff coming. But this is the Kasina Samba. It comes in a cool lid, like lift up box. It was really cool, as well as they have a certificate of authenticity round of 16 classics right here, with a cool little holographic sticker. And on the front, just size tag, it says Samba Kasina IE0169. Colors are off-white, TRAKHA, and gray 1, I believe. Yeah, so it's a cool like lift up box. I thought that was really nice. When I got this package in, I was like, yo, this is really heavy, because this is a pretty substantial box, I would say. I think they put a lot of effort into it. I think they're really trying to bring a bit more energy and enthusiasm back into the Consortium series. If you guys weren't around during sneakers, especially during that first boost phase, the Consortium series was like almost like everything. It's a super clean shoe. I can go into the details about the meaning of it, as well as what like Kasina had done. Talking about the details, as you can see, one of the biggest details that you can make note are these two accent points. So this is the Korean national flower. I believe it's called mumunghwa. The yellow is supposed to represent the kenari, or the forencia, I believe that's what it's called. So if you guys didn't know, this shoe is supposed to represent spring. You can see it embossed, as well as on the insole it says Spring of the Four Seasons Pack, Kasina. So for every single shoe that they designed for one of the seasons. So on the outside it has this very thick nappy suede, as well as running along the toe, as well as the eyelets, very thick high quality suede. The leather on this is really nice as well for 120. That is actually cheaper than the Samba Decon, which I believe that is 150 if I remember correctly. Very, very nice pair of laces. There's only one pair of laces that come with this. I believe some of the other Sambas, they come with 2 or 3 extra laces as well. But it is a very high quality cream off-white colored lace. Very, very nice. You can also see, I believe all the Sambas that are coming out have this, but it is a metal eyelet that has Consortium debossed into it. So I thought that was a really, really nice touch. Something you can also see in this leather is that the yellow has almost like some texture and some slight crackling to it, if that makes sense. I thought that was a very, very interesting and cool detail for them to add. On the other side, very, very clean. This is honestly probably one of the most wearable Sambas from the round of 16. Let me unlace this to show you guys the tongue. The tongue is made from an Ecotex leather. So very, very nice thick tongue on both sides as well. Spring of the 4 Seasons pack. Kasina, with the Kasina logo on the right pair. And the Adidas logo on the right. Right there, as you can see. As well as the insole is kind of interesting. I'll pull it out. It is kind of like a rubber texture. I haven't seen this before. I initially thought it was going to be embroidered or something like that, but they made it into sort of like a rubbered texture. It's not like your normal screen print. It's like 3D. You can feel it all around. It's slightly raised. I'm not sure if you can tell. But I don't believe this will rub off, at least anytime soon. It genuinely feels like... I'm not sure if you guys can hear that, but it definitely feels like it'll last quite a while. That's my biggest gripe with a lot of insoles, is that after maybe 1 or 2 wears, most likely 1, the insole just rubs off. So that's my biggest annoyance, and I'm glad to see them doing something different in terms of insole design, etc. So I know that the N Samba has a stitched in insole, but this one, again, very, very thick print, almost rubberized, if that makes sense. Big fan of these. The only thing that I would say that could have elevated this to the next level maybe would have been to include maybe a thicker insole or something to add more cushion, because if you've worn Sambas, you know that they're not the most supportive. They are an old, like football casual sort of shoe. It is definitely a durable shoe, but I will say not the most comfortable. Yeah, so what do you guys think? I'm going to hopefully pick up a few more pairs of the Sambas to do a comparison or review of each. I'm actually going to make a new playlist that has all of the Consortium Cup releases. I have the N pair coming in. I have the Nice Kicks pair coming in, as well as I'm hoping to pick up the Offspring Samba as well. But the issue, well, I wouldn't say issue, but the thing about the Offspring Samba is that Offspring is the only one that'll be stocking it. And with Offspring shipping to the US, it's around $60. So that'll bring up the cost of the Samba. Instead of being like $120, $130, it'll turn into almost like a $200 Samba. So that's something that I'm not necessarily looking forward to spending. So I'm hoping that maybe during the holiday season, not necessarily that they'll mark it down, but I just want to save on the shipping, because the shipping is $60. And I understand shipping is expensive, but if Norse is able to ship me these shoes for $17, so that the total of this essentially came out to being $130, when the Europe retail with the conversions is like $113, I should be able to get the Offspring one in for less than 60 bucks, I would say. I'd be fine paying like $20 for shipping. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll do an on foot of these guys. Like, let me know what you guys think of the Kasina Samba. Is there anything that you're looking forward to in the Consortium Cup? I'm looking forward to maybe the Kasina Forum. I'm also looking forward to like potentially the finals, because I know that they're making an Oswego, which I think is really cool, because I think the finalists were able to choose from any Adidas model, while the second round I think was basketball inspired, third round was performance inspired, and then the last round is that free for all, you can do whatever the hell you want type of thing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I will talk to you guys later. Peace.